I think the last time when I was in like a state of ambition, what I was operating off of for a long time was grief and like fear. Like the fear of not being where I want to be in life kept me going, but like it drained me. Like what I was doing was fulfilling, but my fuel wasn't going. So even though I was getting fired, the fire was bound to run out. You know what I'm saying? So I was passionate. I was, and I'm just not realizing this. And I used to run off of grief, bro, and fear, and like all the bad things. And I can only see the problem was because I was doing that. I could only imagine things based off of rules of bad stuff. So all the good stuff I envisioned was pretty much just the direct opposite of all the bad that I ever had. And I was using like the bad as like a guideline sort of. You know what I mean? So even if I thought of something good, the amount of good I could see was super limited because it was running off of grief. For example, that sounds like a bunch of whatever. I'm gonna give you an example. So I was running a long time off of the fear of not being who I thought I wanted to be. You know what I mean? The fear of everybody got that fear. Well, not everybody, because I don't really have that no more. But it's commonplace. No, it's commonplace. Let me say this: it's commonplace for people to experience like, oh, I don't feel like I am where I want to be, or I don't think I'm the person I'm gonna be, or blah 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 blah. Right? And so the person that you think you want to be oftentimes can be the direct opposite of something that you didn't have, and that leads to a lot of bad behaviors. For example, being broke, automatically think you want to be rich, right? Until maybe you learn, uh, nah, actually, let's skip that one. Let's skip that one. But, you know what I'm saying? Let's say, nah, it's real though, because it's like, let me say this. I ain't gonna skip it. What I will say is, I used to think I had this type of love for money. But like when I was younger, the way I perceived money, the way I thought of money was different than what I think of it is now. You know what I mean? I used to think, I definitely thought when I was a kid, I mean, if you grow up broke, you're going to think all your fulfillment is found in money. So you do go through that phase. But it's a direct opposite of what I didn't have. Not to say I don't want it now, but it's like, it's different. You know, I don't think of it the same as I used to. Maybe before I thought of it like a life giving essence. But now it's just like a tool. You know? It's like a shovel or something. Yeah, pretty much like a shovel. It's like a tool. It's like any other tool. Um, Not to say that, you know, the more you have of that tool, whatever. But yeah, me personally, I had to realize, stop running off of grief, bro. That's one thing that God renewed my mind about. And that's one way I want to speak life into other people, which is don't run off of fear. Don't run off of grief. Because at the end, you know you're going to hit them periods where you drain, bro. You drain, and it's a different type of drain when you're running off of that, bro. Because, like, let's say you run out, you got a fulfilling flame. Like, even now, there's times when, like, I've been walking with God, and it's like, you know, you still have your moments where you feel tired. You know, even Jesus, when he prayed off by himself, sometimes I had his moments to collect himself. But it's like, when you running off of fear, you drained and you're clueless. And you kind of get, like, desperate. You don't really have no peace at no times. You know what I mean? You kind of frantic. I remember what that felt like. I remember what that felt like clearly. But don't wish that on nobody. So yeah. I don't know if I clarified on grief, but I think I said enough.